Okay, so we are going to work on proofs involving congruent triangles. See if we can get this to focus. So I'm going to have to go back into this again. There we go. Okay, so proofs involving congruent triangles. And today's empty. Okay, so our essential question, so how can you prove two triangles are congruent? Okay, so think about it like what's the next step for this? So this one, so our steps for this, everybody. So you're going to write your T-chart. So your statements and reasons. You're going to do the given. So think about what theorem, postulate, and or definition can you use? Okay. So for both of these, mark them on the diagram. Okay, and then your last one is your proof with your reason. So make sure, everybody, that you put your reason on there. Okay, so think about like what's the next step when we're working on these. Okay, so let's do our example. So we have our statements and reason. Okay, and I'm gonna do my diagram for this. So a little bit more that way, that's good. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so we're given that AB is congruent to DE. Okay, we're given that AC is congruent to DF. And we're given that angle A is congruent to angle D. So given. Mark stuff on here. So A. Okay, so what we can use, everybody, is side, angle, side, side, angle, side. Okay, so now we can prove that the triangles are congruent. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by our side, angle, side, congruence postulate with theorem. Okay. Okay, so let's do another example, everybody. Keep working on these proofs. So we got this one, everybody, we're going to draw a parallelogram. So draw a parallelogram. Do our diagonal cross, and it's A, B, C, D. Okay. We're going to do our statements and our reasons. Okay, so we're given that AB is congruent to CD. Okay, so those two are congruent. We are given that AD is congruent to CB. Okay, and then of course we're going to use our reflexive property. So remember the shared side. So we're going to use that shared side. So we're going to go BD is congruent to DB. Okay, so reflexive property. Okay, so they're going to be congruent by side, 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 side. So by our side, 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 congruence postulate. Okay, so triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BCD by our side, side, side. So SSS, side, side, side. Okay, so next one. So we have, so we're going to do our bow ties. We like our bow ties. I'm just going to draw it like this. Okay, so we have A, B, D, E. This is C right here. Okay, so we're going to do our statements and reasons again. This one's a little bit longer, everybody, but we got this. Okay. So for this one, everybody, so we have that angle B is congruent to angle D. That is given to us. AE bisects BD. Okay, so let's mark on here what we're given. So angle B is congruent to angle D. AE, okay, bisects BD. So if that means if it bisects it, everybody, that it cuts it in half. Okay, and then so then that means that BC is congruent to CD by definition of a bisector. Okay, and then we know with our bow ties that our vertical angles are congruent to each other. So angle ACB is congruent to DCE. Okay, so now everybody, we can use angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle, that side is between, to prove that the triangles are congruent. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC, or angle, side, angle postulate. Okay, we also have, I'm going to do our statements and reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's do, so we have this triangle cut in half. So A, B, C, D. Okay, so we are given that AB is congruent to BD. We know, remember that shared side right here, okay? So BC is congruent to CB by a reflexive property. Angle ABCA is 90 degrees. Okay, and that's by our definition of a right angle. So 90 plus BCD, so this angle, is equal to 180. Definition of a linear pair. Okay, and then angle BCD is equal to 90 degrees by our transitive property. Okay, so we said that they're congruent. We're given that AB is congruent to BD. Okay, so this is the hypotenuse, and this is the leg. Okay, so we can say that the triangles are congruent. So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BCD by our hypotenuse leg postulate. Okay, one more with our bow ties. Okay, so with this one, everybody. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so we are given that AC is congruent to EG. That's our given. We are also given that AB is parallel to ED. And this is a C in my own writing. Okay, so we know that angle B is congruent to angle D. Okay. Because they're alternate interior angles. That was good. Okay, and then we also have that angle A is congruent to angle E because they are also alternate interior angles. Okay, so now we can prove that the triangles ABC is congruent to triangle EDC by our angle side postulate. So angle side, angle side. Okay, everybody got this?